What's up, YouTube? Evilman XD here, bringing you guys another match for Battle Week. This is day 5, and for day 5, I decided to do OU with my rain team. I know you guys just saw my rain team in a like a broom, but you know what? This one isn't a like a broom, so it's different. You actually get to see how the team works. So, Today's match is against a guy by the name of Afro Thunder 55 or 55 Afro Thunder, something with the number 5 Afros and Thunder. His link's in the description below. Go check him out. Go ask him for a battle. All that good jazz. So, like I said, we're going to run rain teams today. My opponent is also running a rain team. So I decided to lead off with Scarf Genesect just to U-turn out on whatever he decides to lead with, which happens to be his Anthrax, that big-ass Tentacruel. He's going to go ahead and Protect just to scout what I'm going for, which is the U-turn. It's not that big of a deal because even if he decides to stay in, I know the U-turn will just do a little bit of damage, and then I can switch into something that I think can handle it better, which just so happens to be my Toad. Now, this Breloom is not standard Poison Heal Sub-Punch Breloom. That's not my thing. I'm going to go ahead and run Technician Breloom, which gets a way cooler move pool, way different. It's something I enjoy using far more. So, right here he's going to Protect again just to scout the move I go for. It is going to be Spore, because I want to get something to free sleep, regardless of what it is. And he's going to go ahead and withdraw, go into his Camel Toad. His big-ass Polytoad. He's going to make it rain trick. Make it rain trick. And I'm like, Spore, go to bed. I don't even care. Get the fuck out my face. Now right here, I know I have the one turn of free sleep, and he's probably going to switch out. So I decided to go for the low sweep, because it will lower whatever Pokemon comes in by 1 speed stat, which is like vitally important to this Breloom. Because Breloom's not the fastest thing around, but this attack allows it to actually outpace things. Like, right here is Latios, perfect example. Dragon Psychic, which perfectly resists both of my stabs, is going to be taken out by a combination of Low Sweep and 3 Bullet Seeds along with some Life Orb. Totally okay with it. I like it. Now right here I see Mamoswine and I figure there's no way in hell I'm going to outspeed because he is faster even if he ran Adamant. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out into my Boom. Boom. That big ass Fortress. Now right here I'm going to go for Spikes while he brings in his Raikou. Now when I see Raikou I'm just like, okay, based on his team structure, I'm thinking Choice Scarf. So I'm going to go ahead and stay in on it while he goes for Calm Mind. Now when I see Calm Mind, I know I'm pretty well fucked. Simply because I don't have many things that can handle Raikou very well. It's like, I know I can get around it, but at the time, I kind of started to panic because I had no plan to take this thing out. I figured he would go for Calm Mind, so I decided to go into Megatron to try to U-turn and get some prior damage in. But unfortunately, he thinks 1 Calm Mind's going to be enough, and he's just going to start spamming those Stab Thunders with +1 and what appears to be Life Orb. So he's dealing a lot of damage to anything. Alright, here I'm going to bring in PK Sparks, again, out of just not knowing sure what to do. And I'm going to go for Shadow Ball just to get some damage in on this Raikou. I need it to die, and I need it to die fast. He's going to go ahead and go for Weather Ball, which in the rain, and then, oh god, and the Life Orb, and the Calm Mind. So much damage. This thing is wrecking me sideways. Right here I'm going to go into Boom, and I'm going to just try and spam Gyro Ball while I'm still alive. I know I can Mach Punch it with my Technician Breloom, which will do a lot, but I want to make sure it takes it out, because if not, I have no other way to take this thing out, and I'm getting swept. So right here, he gets the Para on the freaking Thunder, so I'm down to 1 HP, but the Paralyze actually helps me, because it lowers my speed even more, which boosts Gyro Ball's power. Totally acceptable. Right here he's going to go for Thunder, and I'm really hoping that this will be enough to take him out with his own Life Orb recoil, but he lives with them smidgens, and them smidgens fucking suck. I'm going to go into Toad, Mach Punch him right in the fucking grill, and just knock him out, although it does cost me some Life Orb recoil, which does suck. Right here he's going to go into his Anthrax, and I'm not too worried about it seeing it, so I'm just going to go ahead and go for Bullet Seed. I know that either 1 or 2 Bullet Seeds will be able to knock it out, so I'm really hoping I can get it in 1 with like a 4 or a 5. Unfortunately, he's going to live with another smidgen when I only get 3, and he's going to go for Scald. Now, I'm really hoping Scald won't take me out, and I end up living with 10. So I know whatever I'm going to hit next is going to be the last thing I hit. So I'm going to go hard or go home, go for Bullet Seed, because if I get 5, I have such a massive attack coming at him that they're not going to know what to do with it. He's actually going to go into his Polytoad as Death Fodder right here, which is a very good play because anything else did not want to take the Bullet Seed. Even his Ferrothorn wouldn't have liked it, just in case I would have gone for a fighting move. So best possible play was right there. Now another smart thing he did was by foddering off his Polytoad when Tentacruel comes back in, he can scout what he wants to go into because spikes are on the field. So now he can see my Politoed, and he can switch into the appropriate thing that he thinks can handle it, which just happens to be Ferrothorn. Now right here, I kind of misplay the Ferrothorn, because I'm going to go for Perish Song right now, hoping to knock it out because he'll want to stay in and go for Leech Seed and Protect and all that jazz. But unfortunately, it's not going to really work out in my favor. I'm really kind of panicking at this point because I don't know how I'm going to handle Ferrothorn. I know that I can take care of Mamoswine. That's not a big deal. But all I have left is Gyarados. So I'm going to go for the Scald and really try to get the burn, because just in case it comes down to Ferrothorn and Gyarados, I want to make sure I have some sort of a chance. But unfortunately, I'm not going to get the burn, and he's going to hit me with Power Whip. So this next turn, I have basically no choice but to go for the Protect, because I need one turn of stall, and he really doesn't. He can afford to just sit here and let the Perish Song turns go. So he's going to go ahead and go for Stealth Rocks when I Protect, which is another amazing play, because Stealth Rocks are going to wreck Gyarados upon entry and make it even more difficult for me to pull this win right out of my butt. So he's going to get more leftovers and more frickin' Leech Seed and all that crap, and Perish Song goes down to 1. So right here I decide to leave Hypnotoad in and go for the Scald on the Mamoswine, which in retrospect, probably not the best idea ever. Definitely not the best idea ever. I probably should have switched into Gyarados and then tried to take out the Mamoswine from there, or done something to where Perish Song would have forced... I should have got rid of the Ferrothorn, is what I'm trying to get at. I should have worried about that before I let Toad die. But alas, that's not going to happen. He's going to go into his Ferrothorn, and I'm going to go into my Serpentine, my big red Gyarados. And I have no real options. I really hoped I had Earthquake on it, but it turns out I have Stone Edge. So I know that's not going to do much. I will go for the Taunt right away, just to make sure Leech Seed will not come up. And what I'm hoping to do is go for a Dragon Dance, and then Waterfall, and either get the Flinch or the Miss on the Power Whip. So after that happens, I can keep going for Waterfalls until I either knock him out or something happens. Like, I'm relying on luck at this point. Unfortunately, he's going to hit the first Power Whip and take me down to 80 hit points, meaning I can only survive 2 turns of those Iron Barbs. So I'm going to have to hope I get a crit and a flinch or something. It just doesn't happen. I get hit by the Iron Barbs. He doesn't miss, and that's going to be the game. I'm going to end up losing 1-0. But anyways, guys, can't win them all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Go check out 55afrothunder. Leave a comment about what you'd like to see for the last 2 days of Battle Week, days 6 and 7. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.